Welcome to Brew. This is where you're going to have your own independent beer adventure. So you can come on over here. We have 30 taps of self-pour beer. You can touch the screens and learn about the different beers. And then when you're ready to jump in, you take your passport to beer, insert it in the slot. You're going to see your screen change so that you're pouring in real time. And your total bill is in the upper right-hand corner. This is not frozen yogurt. There'll be no sticker shock at the end. Are you ready to go? Let's get some glasses.
So come on over and we'll get you set up with one of these cards. Alright, this is your ticket to the beer wall. You're ready to
Mostly
go.
local, because Boise is a world-class city for beer. But we try to have a few of the best in America as well. So right now we're featuring our Dogfish Head 92-minute IPA from Delaware and our Founders Canadian Breakfast Stout. So this is a super rare beer right now that we have on tap, and we're trying to have a few of those. It's $1.59 an ounce, but if you were to try to get a beer just by yourself, it would be a $28 beer. And this gives you the opportunity to try one of the world's rare beers. So, you got your glass? You ready to go? All right. Put in there, pour a sip. As you can see, 0.4 ounces. I can just get, delicious, beautiful maple syrup, chocolate flavor of this. Oh no, and that would be my phone.
Glasses.
Hold on.
All right, sure. Come on over here, Debbie, with your glass.
With your glass.
Debbie, step over here.
Do I need to pour again?
No,
No?
No, you're okay.
bring your glass. Alright, let's just describe the differences in glasses. Differences in glasses. Okay. This is a flute, so this will allow this glass to capture more of the aroma, so it brings it to your nose as you smell and into your palate. This is a Dimpelstein, and it's meant for drinking larger quantities. It's actually the newest tap room in town. However, they've been brewing for multiple years. Is Bear Island, and they do unusual beer combinations. So we have 3 of their beers on right now. We have their Idaho Potato Ale. It is an IPA, pun is intended, and it is hopped up with a mosaic hop so that it has that bitterness that you expect in an IPA, but it's balanced out using russet potatoes. So we also have from them a Scotch ale called Lord Moore, which has been seasoned with heather tips. And then we have their Fuse jalapeno chili beer.
Which I make an amazing Katabuka pork sandwich with that. The Mother Earth brew company, and they make fantastic, amazing beer. They're originally from Vista, California, but now they've opened up a brewery here in Nampa, Idaho. So we're happy to have them on the wall. One beer that just continuously outperforms all the other is Cali Freeman. This is their cream ale that is just fantastic. And here at Brew, we do something a little special.
In addition to Cali Freeman, we have their Buku IPA on, as well as their Syntax Imperial Peanut Butter Stout, which is an amazing beer as well, and it has a nice peanut butter finish. Other breweries that are represented well on our wall are White Dog Brewing. They're original breweries in Bozeman, Montana, but they're right down here on Capitol and Fulton with another brewery. And so we have their Blackberry Sour beer on, as well as their River Beer Lager. Both excellent beers, and it's called River Beer because it's meant to drink while you float the river. So it's a nice light lager, thirst quenching, and good to have when you're not looking for a heavy beer. So.
Cali Freeman root beer float beer. This week, you take the Cali Freeman cream ale and add root beer to it. It makes the best hard root beer you've ever had in your life. It's fantastic, and you can only get it here.
What you get to do when you're in full control of the taps at a beer wall. You can experiment, mix, find things you love, settle in with a short pour, a full pint, or one of our 24-ounce mugs. So the way that we choose beers to go on the wall is obviously we taste them, because it doesn't go on the wall unless we like them.
Yes.
That way we can actually, and then we know what to direct you to as we ask questions about what your beer preferences are. We can help you find things. And there are people that are at various stages of their development of their palate towards beer. People that only like a certain beer because they really haven't explored. This is the perfect place to explore. There are people that say, you know, I've done the exploration and I really like this. Then I can find out what beers they like off of our wall and then direct them to other beers that are similar on our wall as well.
Yes, but here you get to experiment. You get to try things that are new. You don't have to order the whole pint. So you can try the jalapeno beer. You can try some of these unusual beers and not worry. Also, the brewers think it's great. Not only is this a great exposure onto 8th Street, which is the heart of downtown Boise, but they can make things just for us and see what the reaction is to the public. For example, Western Collective with their Chai Idaho beer. This has been their experimental beer that they're using with chai spices, which you would not think go really well with beer, but it's been a phenomenal success here. And so they came in to see how it was doing, and we tasted with them, and we told them about our pairing that we have with that, which is fantastic with pepperoni pizza. The spices that are in the beer bring out the peppery, beautiful umami that pepperoni has and elevates the whole experience. So they're taking that back to their brewery, and they'll be serving pizza there with their beer as well.
In addition to the 25 beers that we have on tap, we have 5 different hard ciders, all locally brewed, and we're constantly rotating out with additional product on the ciders, and they're very popular right now.
Oh, delicious. Yes.
So we have ciders from Long Drop Cider Company. They are actually affiliated with White Dog Brewery.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have ciders from Meriwether Cider Company, and then Edge Brewing here in town, who does fantastic beers, has a huckleberry cider, which is amazing.
Yes. In fact, I have a funny story about them. We went to go visit their brewery, and we were just loving on the huckleberry cider with them. And they were like, oh, I know, it was supposed to be a limited summertime release, but we just keep selling so much of it. And I'm like, I'm sorry guys, people love it. And we'll take a half case. Meriwether though is just phenomenal. There's nothing that I've had in there that hasn't been just amazing. And sometimes we can get everything and sometimes we can't. Currently we have on the Blackberry Boom, which has been on the wall since our first day open. It's fantastic, has a beautiful, rich color to it, deep flavors of blackberry, and just a little bit of sweetness. And Long Drop, we have the Northwest Apple, which is a very fresh apple cider, cognizant of just fresh crushed apples that are super fresh that you would get at a cider house. It's amazing. And then the sour cherry is my new favorite from, that's from also from Long Drop as well. It's that sour, it's that cherry flavor that's not really cherry, more like that maraschino cherry flavor that I just love so much. So it's kind of like beer candy a little bit. It's fun, and I recommend mixing that cider with the Cali Creamin' to get your cherry soda going on.